Let's switch over to the microphone in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Living It Right. Super pumped that you're here joining me for this month's video. Now, here's the thing. I've actually made 7 videos this month. Now, some of you might be like, dude, Blake, what are you talking about? I don't see them on this channel. That's because I started a TikTok and an Instagram. And the name of that is The Bourbon Box. And The Bourbon Box was actually named by Emily. She was trying to insult me about how much bourbon was in my collection. So I thought, I really like bourbon in moderation. And I really like making videos. So I'm gonna combine the two of these. I'm gonna start a TikTok and an Instagram. But how those channels started is the important thing. So earlier in January, I was telling my friend that I wanted to read a book a month. And he's like, dude, what are you reading a book about? And I was like, I'm reading this book about something theological. And he's like, yawn, boring, sounds super lame. He's a pastor and I'm a youth director. So I was kind of caught off guard. I was like, I thought you'd be pumped about me reading something theological. To which he responded and said, no, I feel like you're reading that because you feel like you have to read that. To which I responded and said, man, well, I like these kind of books, but I'm not super pumped up about them. So yeah, I guess there is a little bit of feeling like I have to read these books. But then he asked me a question that really threw me off guard. Blake, what do you want to read? And I honestly, I'm not a big reader. I just told him, I'm like, look, I just want to read. I want to read a book a month. And he goes, well, that sounds like a goal. It sounds like you're doing that out of obligation, which is kind of true, but I also want to read. I brought up the point of CEOs and all of these presidents of all these organizations, how they read a book a month. And he kind of laughed at me. He's like, dude, you really believe that these big guys, these big wigs, and whatever companies they're in, you actually believe that they sit down to read a book a month? In me, I was like, yeah, I mean, I think so. I don't know why they wouldn't. And then he went on this tangent about how CEOs and presidents are bigger than reading and how they probably have somebody else that's reading these books for them, writing down all of the life application points, and then giving them a full report so that they can implement these points into their corporation or business. So I thought this was an interesting point. I was like, dang, if they're running a multi-million-dollar or billion-dollar company, then they're probably not sitting around reading a book a month. But then he asked me the question again, what do you want to read? And he wouldn't let up. He wouldn't stop asking me, what do you want to read? And quite honestly, I didn't have an answer. I mean, I'm interested in marketing and I'm interested in business. I'm interested in personal testimony. I'm interested in memoirs, but I couldn't really answer him. I really didn't know what I wanted to read. So we started having this conversation back and forth, and he just would not stop asking me, what do you want to read? This is an important question. And it got to the point where I really didn't even have a response anymore. Finally, he broke, and he started sharing about how a lot of times in life, especially after college or when we're established in a career, we feel like we need to do all these different things. For example, I want to read a book a month this year in 2022. Now, along with that, I also feel like there's this need inside of me to read books that are specific to my career growth. Now, it's not that those aren't bad. I think that those are good books and good things to read. But what my friend told me, and to his credit, I think it's true. He said, if you're gonna read something that you think you need to read, you're gonna go through the whole book uninterested, and you're gonna be like, ugh, why am I reading this? If there's a need for me to read this, then it's just another task. So where if I flip that, if it was something that I want to read, I'm energetic about, I'm pumped up about, I'm excited to read every single day, then that's gonna stir up positivity in the action of reading. One sec, my mom's calling. Hi, Mom.
Hi, my son.
Hey, what's happening? Nothing, just hanging out.
I'm
Yeah.
just at the airport. My plane doesn't even leave till 10, but
Cool. Well, yeah, so you get in at what, 11:30?
it says 10 or 11:20, but I bet it'll be in earlier, and I don't have any bags or anything, so.
Send me your flight and then I'll check it out.
Okay, hon, love you.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, where was I? The conversation we had made me start thinking about different things that I want to do, not things that I need to do. For example, making a video a month for this YouTube channel, that's not just a goal, that's something that I want to do. Sure, this video is coming at the end of the month, but that's because another thing that I really want to do is just make videos in general. So I've been doing that and posting them on TikTok and Instagram. Hence, the Bourbon Box. So what do you want to do? Do you want to create a TikTok? Do you want to create a YouTube channel? Do you want to create a podcast? Do you just want to reach out to friends on the daily? It doesn't have to be something on a platform, but I'd encourage you to think about something that you genuinely enjoy doing and something that you want to do. And if you want to put a goal on it, go for it. But my encouragement to you is to just do it. I actually heard something on one of the inspirational TikToks the other day, and it was a guy saying, don't be upset about the results if you're not taking any action to change them. And that just made me think about how if we're running towards results, but we're not enjoying the journey, and the result is a product of something that we don't want to do, but we feel like we need to do, then I think that's where passion dies. And it sucks when passion dies, so don't let it die. But that's what I have for this month's video. I appreciate your support on this platform. If you have TikTok or Instagram and you're interested in bourbon, go ahead and follow the Bourbon Box. And if not, cool, doesn't matter. The point of this video is to figure out what you want, what you enjoy, go out there and follow your passion so that your result can be something that's exciting and something that you love. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you next month. See ya.